don't shoot me, I'm just a messenger. Now, every man carries a different energy when dealing with women. One leads with confidence and connection, one leads with his wallet, and one leads with insecurity. The question is, which one are you becoming? What is going on, my beautiful family? You already know who it is. It is your boy Charlie Mack, and today I'm gonna give you a breakdown of the 4 types of men in the dating world so you can have a better idea of where you're standing and where you want to be. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so let's start with number 1, the lover boy. Now, this guy can be described as confident, charming, emotionally intelligent, and knows how to make a woman feel something. This guy often chases validation instead of purpose. He uses emotional connection and smooth words to attract. His biggest strength is he knows how to love a woman, but he struggles with commitment on a deeper level. Now, this guy is often driven by lust and excitement. His biggest strength is his confidence and his charisma. But his biggest weakness is attachment to pleasure and his big ego. This is the guy that every woman wants, but only a few can keep because he don't even know what he's looking for yet. Then we got number 2. The trick or the John. Now, this is the guy who tries to buy affection, meaning he'll use his money, gifts, or status to get a woman's time or body instead of building a bond. Now, this type of guy believes that love can be purchased and often feels powerful through being able to control what he paid for. Now, this guy would likely get attention for the moment, but he would never receive the affection he needs. Now, his biggest strength is having a provider mindset, but his biggest weakness is the confusion between value and validation. Now, this guy may look like he's winning, but deep down inside, he's paying for something that real love offers for free, and that's genuine desire. Alright guys, now we're at the halfway point. Let's move to number 3, and we have the simp. Now, this guy is overly nice, he seeks approval, and he will even sacrifice his self-respect just to be liked. He confuses being kind with being weak. And I say that because this type of guy will overextend himself just to please others. And because he's afraid of rejection, he often avoids setting boundaries. This is the type of guy that does get friend zoned often because he has too much available time. Now, his biggest strengths are compassion and loyalty, but his biggest weaknesses are lack of self-worth and masculine leadership. This is the type of guy that would text paragraphs to prove his worth instead of just stepping back to protect his peace. Alright, then we have last but not least, number 4, the balanced high value man. Now, this guy leads with purpose, emotional control, and discipline. And his core values are peace, his guiding principles, and connection, not just pleasure. Now, this guy is normally purpose-driven and self-aware. He can also give without losing self-respect, and he can remain confident but stay humble. Now, this type of guy values his time, his body, and his energy, and he attracts women through peace, not performance. You see, he doesn't chase, he builds, and he doesn't need validation because he walks in vision. So what I want you to get out this message is a man's true value is not about how many women he attracts, but about how much self-control, purpose, and peace he can carry. The balanced man, he's going to build himself spiritually, mentally, financially, and emotionally. He loves from strength, not from desperation, and he gives without being used. Most importantly, he leads without control, and the woman he chooses brings peace, not pressure. Now, before we get out of here, my guy, let me ask you this. Which version of yourself shows up the most in your relationship? And what kind of energy do you want your presence to bring to a woman's life? And ladies, which guy are you going to mold your son to be and your daughters to attract? Alright fellas, what I want you to do is take 10 minutes to reflect of what version of you has been leading your love life. Then write down 3 standards that define your high value mindset. For example, I don't chase validation, I chase my purpose. Or, protecting my peace and time is priority and mandatory. Write these down, look at yourself in the mirror, say them to yourself, and live it out for the next 30 days. I hope this message was helpful to at least one person. I will be back at you again tomorrow with another one. Until then, I need you to keep your head on a swivel. I need you to love yourself, and I need you to only help who wants to be helped. I love y'all. I'm out!